Hey, good morning everybody. Picked up some Rinehart performance mufflers and we are gonna put these slip-ons and install them today. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do is remove these two bolts back here that hold the top muffler and bottom muffler to the bracket. So I'm using a 13mm wrench. Got the first one out, the back one is right over here. Okay, so next we are going to remove the other bolt back here. Man, that was on there tight. Just make sure when you're doing that to be real careful and patient so you don't strip these bolts. Keep all your stock screws just in case the new muffler doesn't come with the hardware that you need. Okay, so next thing we're going to do is remove these two bolts here. And we're going to use a 15mm bolt for this. Okay. Again, be careful so you don't scratch the mufflers when trying to break this off. One more down here. Alright, that should be good. Okay, so now we're gonna have to take the top muffler off, so just hold down and start wiggling it. It is coming out slowly. Okay, here it is, we got the first muffler off. Alright, let's get the second muffler off. You have to give yourself a break between these pulls. I'm out of shape. I think this is the hardest part of the job. There we go. Here we go. Alright, second muffler out. Okay, so next step we're gonna do is install the bracket for the muffler. So this is the bracket made for the Octane. It does come in this shape here because the top muffler is going to stick back a little bit further than the bottom muffler. We're going to use the existing screws or the existing hardware that was on the OEM muffler. We're just going to go ahead and put this bracket on. And I'm going to use two of the included nuts that came with this. Okay, so next step, here are the Rinehart mufflers. I was trying to figure out if they had a separate bottom or top muffler, but looks like they're identical. So what we're gonna have to do is fix the original clamps to here. I'm probably gonna have to stretch these out first with some pliers, or maybe add a little grease on the back of this just so it slides on easier. I got some good old olive oil. Couldn't find any WD-40, so, but I'm just gonna loop this up a little bit. Just release some of the friction on these clamps. They're a little bit dirty and rusted away, so. All right, that should do it. Alright, so now that we got the clamp on here, we're going to put the bottom muffler back on first. Right in there. Make sure it lines up. I'm gonna tighten these now. Yeah, I didn't tighten this before. I just wanted to make sure that the muffler fit on here good before we did any. Now we've got to get this bolt here installed. Alright, so let's hand tighten that first. Alright, so let's get the top muffler on here. Mufflers definitely come on a lot easier than they come off. Let's get these two bolts on here. Let's work it in here. These down. All right, and then the last step we have is to tighten these up, and then we'll be all set. There we have it, boys. Rinehart Racing slip-on mufflers. There you go. Rinehart slip-on mufflers. The baffles in here. There aren't really any baffles. These babies are gonna be loud. Took me about, what, an hour to install. Ran into a few hiccups. Nothing crazy. It was mainly trying to get the muffler off and trying to get the clamp fixed in the right location. That was the hardest part because I don't have the right tools. I was just using my hands. And but I got them on, and man, the fit and finish is awesome.